Your Excellency, Joseph Livni, all dignitaries and staff from the Israeli Embassy, members of the Wellington Jewish community, and guests, and I have to say, seeing as we're in Civic Square, happy passers-by. It's a real pleasure to be here to celebrate this important and festive occasion. Hanukah helps us mark the end of a busy and productive year, helps us acknowledge our Jewish communities and to celebrate the diversity of our city. As the capital city of New Zealand, Wellington is blessed with a thriving international community. We find our strength in the diversity and the appreciation of diversity. Wellington moves beyond tolerance and it moves to appreciation of diversity. According to the census figures released today, we are now home to more than 85 different ethnicities. Well, that's more than I've got fingers and toes, so that must be quite a lot. Our website has 141 different multicultural groups, but most importantly, we are a friendly, welcoming city. We welcome our diplomatic embassies, consulates, foreign missions and education providers. Our connections to the world are important for our spiritual, our physical and our economic well-being. And I want to say a few words about the Jewish community in Wellington. Relatively small by number, but very impressive in voice. Not necessarily stature, ex-Councillor Gottlieb, but voice. Some people may not be aware that there were Jewish traders in 1829 before Wellington came into being as a capital or even a town. And Edward Gibbon Wakefield, and there we have Wakefield Street, the New Zealand company was backed with a number of Jewish shareholders. So there has been a long involvement, a long and positive involvement. But it wasn't until after World War II, when Wellington received many migrants from Europe, that the Jewish community reached a peak of over 2,500 people. And politically, and of course politics is always important, Wellington has been served by a number of Jewish councillors. I would like to acknowledge Mayor Ian Lawrence in 1983 to 1986, ex-councillor Ruth Gottlieb, yay! David Swartz. David, where are you? And a number of others, and current councillors, including Helen Ritchie. Where are you, Helen? Yay, Helen. And Simon Wolfe. Where's Simon? His mother's... You can't delegate things to your mother, Simon. I'll have to have a word with him in committee tomorrow. So it's a wonderful range of contributions, and I am delighted also to see Inga and the founders of the Holocaust Centre, which is always involving, moving, and draws, I think, some worldwide attention to Wellington as a place where we can actually learn and be positive about our future together. And I just want to also acknowledge there was a really interesting event earlier this year where a New York rabbi helped initiate one of the first joint Muslim and Jewish events up in Central Park. And the event was a tree planting, because We all depend on the same planet. And the more we remember that, the more peaceful and constructive and resolute we can be in the pursuit of justice, freedom, and a wonderful life for all. Kia ora.